take it out on me. Yes, follow me, take responsibility. Don't give up on me, grow into a better me.
In college, after my band broke up, I really started diving more into the hip hop. At that point, I was on some do it yourself shit. Like I remember, like niggas was recording they sales. You know what I'm saying? We was making our shirts, putting our shirts out, going on tour, selling that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So you've been on that indie kind of hustle.
That's where I get that mentality from. You know what I'm saying? From like being in like the hardcore shit, the punk shit, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, why do it for anybody else?
Yeah.
Do it for you?
And I was like, shit, I ain't got no band no more. I'm still like had the urge to make music, so I'm finna start rapping. I can do this shit.
So you were in the band you said like 20, 21?
Yeah.
And then the band at some point in the last 10 years like breaks up?
We disintegrated.
Okay. and then you start. So you say what kind of music was the band making?
We were making like post-hardcore music.
Oh shit. Okay.
We had a screamer and a singer. Have you ever heard bands like Dance Gavin Dance?
Yeah, of course.
That.
Oh my God.
That's adding a new level of my understanding of music because like me too. I like we both make beats and make record music, rap music, shit like that. But we also had that same like old punk.
You can already tell. You can tell you peeping off of it. You can just tell.
So you like that whole Lupe Fiasco era where like skateboard and hip hop was mixing. Like how was that for you at that time? Like
I remember being on the bus like listening to fucking Kick Push, bro. Looking out the bus window, bro. Like
thinking like, damn, these motherfuckers laid on this shit.
My name is Perry, so I'd be like, I'm about to be the new skateboard P. You know
okay.
That was an era for real when NERD was coming out, Lupe was out, niggas started skating, like, cause you had never really seen.
But that's why I'm asking, like,
other than like Kareem Campbell at that time, you ain't never really seen a black dude on a skateboard.
It was different, right?
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it didn't mean that black people were not involved in this shit. Like typically when you think of like skateboard culture, you don't think of, you know what I'm saying, like a diverse set of people being involved. You know So when hip hop took that.
What about that Lupe Fiasco thing was I remember like the Kick Push when the video was like in Humboldt Park because you could see like the there's a lot of videos and that was dope because I was living in Humboldt Park at the time. I lived all over the city, but
Lupe's the West Side.
Yeah, but it was dope to see like him like skateboard. Even though I don't skateboard and shit like that, but to see like representation. Yeah, it was pretty dope. So I agree with that, man. That shit was dope.
Yeah, man. No, I and that's why I'm thinking like if you were already well deep into that culture, like just seeing that switch in hip hop must have also like pushed you forward, I would almost say, to doing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't feel like it back then, but now it do.
Looking back at it, right?
Looking back on it, for real.
Shit. All right, so tell us about it, man. Then you got, the band dismembers and fucking you get into doing your own shit. Like.
I was pretty much just like doing my own shit, recording out my closet and shit. This is like right when I was like finishing up college, so this had to be like 2014, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I was just doing this shit by myself, and then I actually ended up meeting my boy Kit. Y'all ain't never heard of the Holy Kit, go fuck when he go out 1501 Hades now. But I met Kit, and like he was telling me about this label they was trying to get together. It was called Posture. And if y'all have ever heard of Supreme Cuts, yes, the dudes from Supreme Cuts, my boy Mike and Austin, they was putting together a label, and I was like happy, like blessed to be a part of it. They hit me up, asked me if I wanted to like help them out on some shit, like on some design type shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then we end up all started making music together. Me, my boy Michael Wise II, my boy Big Slick, my boy Kid, my boy David Ashley, my boy Calfani, you know what I'm saying? And hella other motherfuckers, my boy Donatus, hella people, man. We all got together and we did this label called Posture, which was tight, man. That was like the first time we ever got like recognition for anything that we did. Mm-hmm. And we were we used to go do like South by Southwest all the time. If y'all remember like CMJ in New York back, we used to do that shit all the time. And it was love, man, but like eventually that shit like boiled down. But I like look at that experience like that was like my internship to the game, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's when I first started seeing like real shit, like traveling, going to different cities, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I pretty much took the knowledge that I got from that, coming up out of that, to start the new shit that we doing right now. Bad Luck record shit, you know what I'm saying? So like through that's what we got the podcast, we putting all our music and shit out through. And it's just like, yeah, it's decent now. Now like we have like an actual platform, it's probably similar to y'all selves, you know what I'm saying? Just like what y'all doing for real.
Yeah. So my bad, Dan.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just saying I'm doing something kind of similar, so I feel you with the whole record company thing.
Yeah.
Me and a couple other artists like around here in this network, we started something called One Light Records, and like with the music, the podcast, the art, like I definitely.
Man.
Yeah, they've got a very self-sustained environment for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So. Tell us about Bad Luck, right? Is that something that you have ownership in, and something that like you and your friends created?
Yeah. It's between me, myself, my boy Chuck Trash, and my boy Composure Squad Germ. We three of us came together, man, and we were just like, we need to build some kind of a platform for motherfuckers, not just so our music can pop, but just like to leave an impression and like help the progression of hip hop, and that's not even just hip hop, but underground music. You know what I'm saying, in the city.
I
you feel me?
Yeah.
That's kind of like the idea behind the codec too, right? Like that's what our show was called. It's just too much talent in Chicago specifically that goes unnoticed, and for a lot of different reasons. Like there's definitely politics to it, but having those platforms for these artists such as yourself, you know what I'm saying, like you could get a look on your own platform, but like if we can now merge these two platforms and get a bigger look, why not do it? So I love to hear that, bro. Like just supporting Chicago artistry, that shit is definitely necessary, because We'll get into it later. Like I want to ask your opinion on Kanye and what you think he's done for the city. I know my man Prophet got a fucking Kanye for president out there streaming right now. The song is fire.
That shit hit.
Yeah, but we still got to have these real conversations. Like it's not just about putting out music and all that. It's also about what you're doing in the community. So talk to us about the record that you had done for BLM.
Yeah, man.
Or around BLM.
The Black Skin, that's still up on Bandcamp right now. So it pretty much all come from like right when the George Floyd protests were happening, and like it was a lot of positivity that came out of that, but it was also a lot of people that like businesses and property got damaged that didn't didn't deserve that shit, you know what I'm saying? And like all I was hearing on the net at the time was about like the looting, especially and a lot coming from like the black community, you know what I'm saying? A lot talking about like the looting and how, and you know what I'm saying, and like people destroying property, and they was using that as a go-to to like discredit the movement.
The real message behind what was going on.
Yeah, the real messages was going, like I felt for real, and like the biggest thing I kept going in my head, I was just like, yo, if somebody your shit got like fucked up during the shit, like all you had to do is like ask, and like I promise you there's gonna be motherfuckers out there willing to help. I'm like, damn, I would be willing to help, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the time with COVID and shit, I seen people going out rebuilding businesses and shit, but like at that point I was off of work, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know what was going on. I ain't feel comfortable doing that shit, but I'm like, it's always something that you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I put out the song on Bandcamp Friday that month. Bandcamp give all the proceeds. They don't take like they cut out of your shit, out of your sales for that one day. And I was just like, I'm just gonna put all the money donated for the song back into the communities, specifically into rebuilding people's property that was damaged during the protest. So we did that shit. And like I'm really thinking like motherfuckers with me, like I'm gonna get like 500. I'm thinking 500 tops, yo. At the end of the day, we ended up raising almost 3 bands off of that shit.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, and we linked up with My Hood, My Street, My Block, the charity.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm trying to specifically like help people that got damaged and like rebuild the community out there. And they were like, we got you. So I sent it there, man, and they took care of it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's amazing, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, not only are you working on yourself, but you're also still very mindful of the community that you live in.
Got to.
I salute that, big time.
Thanks, man.
All right, so like Bad Luck Records, right? Y'all got, you know, charitable shit y'all are doing in there. You guys got, all three of y'all are artists?
Yeah, all three of us make music. Yep.
Okay. And then you also have a podcast division.
Right, yeah. So we got a weekly podcast, the Face Value Podcast, baby. That's me and my boy Kurt, man. We do a weekly podcast, just wrapping up topics, you know what I'm saying? Talking about hip-hop, music, streetwear, skateboarding, sports, you know what I'm saying? This is our merch right here, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
got some new shit coming soon.
I really fuck with that.
Let's go, yeah.
Just like,
Thanks,
No, that's
man. Yeah, it's pretty.
one?
Huh?
You designed that one?
Yeah, I did this one. I did this graphic.
What's that
right
on the
here.
hood, on the inside of the
Oh
hood?
yeah, the FV. Yeah, that shit go hard. What size is it on this side?
No,
Yeah.
boy, it looks like it's on the other
My
one
boy,
too. Oh,
no, it's
there you
just
go.
on this one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
My boy, shout out Kurt, because Kurt had the idea. And at first I was like, nah, let's just put it on the
sick,
sleeve.
Yeah.
And then our other homie Evan convinced me. He was like, yeah, do the hood. I ain't never seen that before.
No,
and
I
like
can't
it's
say that I
perfect
have
when you
either.
put it up, it pop out the jacket.
Yeah,
out the collar of the jacket. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
That's hard, bro.
That's some innovative shit for some
I was
merch for
like,
you right
damn,
there.
I've been
yeah.
trying to think about fashion shit too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you.
So you don't find yourself confined to just like one form of artistry then?
Nah, I'm an artist, man, all around, man.
Yeah.
Anything I could do. If I look at some shit, I'll be like, I could probably do that. Like, I'm gonna try to do it for
Yeah.
I feel that. You're a creative, bro. Like,
Yeah, yo, I love it. I love
like
it for
making
real.
stuff.
Yeah.
I really love it for real.
Your brain is the most powerful thing. Bro.
No, that's a fact. Nah, man, that's bro. Like, it's so much other shit you could be doing in life, you know. Like, but when you find your calling and you stick to it, that's the biggest blessing in life. Cause it's like you're just gonna be happy doing the shit you're doing.
Exactly.
Eventually, you'll get good enough at it. Well, you'll make money off of it.
Mhm.
The money will come.
Yeah.
It's just about like believing like I'm really doing something I love, and then that energy is just gonna bring that type of energy around.
Yeah, straight up.
So it's like
Never lie, bro.
no, I'm definitely saluting everything you guys are doing, bro. All right, so we spoke about Bad Luck. We spoke about Face Value Podcast. Check that out. All platforms, everywhere.
Yup, all
Okay.
platforms, every Monday.
Yeah, man. What else do you want the people to know about Saint Icky?
Man of many names.
Yeah, Sticky
But
Ricardo.
shit, I just what I got going on right now in terms of Saint Ick is over the summer I just been dropping these once a month. I try to like drop 2 tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
June I did the 3-Eyed Panther. July I linked up with my boy Chris Cruz, and we did like a emo like post trap shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to hear that.
Yeah, 2 songs that, and then I did 2 songs with my boy Cosmo, and it's all pretty much leading up. I got a project I'm finna drop. I'm not sure the name yet though, but I'm expect some new music from me probably around like February.
Okay. Top of next year.
Yeah, and I've just been really working on that, trying to get the merch in line, cause I want to have my merch on deck, I want to have everything right when I drop my shit. So
Okay.
it's pretty much like building on that every day, trying to do a little bit.
So you just
Get the
setting
shit out
up
by
for like
February.
that big release.
Yeah.
Top of next year.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Let us know. I would definitely love to like do a album review type thing.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
before like we could time it around the release of it.
Yeah, let's
We
get
could do
it.
some hard shit, but yeah, man, check the music out. The music is good. The artistry is, I mean,
Thank you.
solid as you could tell.
Thank
Like all around, the man is a creative.
From head to toe.
From what I've heard, like of your, I see the progression in your artistry, musically speaking, and I love to see it, bro. I just want to see you keep progressing, keep doing bigger and better shit.
Appreciate you, man.
Tap in with my boy Prophet because I think he can lace you with some heat, and I think
Let's go,
merging you guys' sound might come out with something crazy,
Yeah,
so
I
it's
feel
like
like it
if
makes
nothing
sense.
else, it's worth a shot. That I want to hear. Maybe I'm just being selfish.
Yeah, I mean, no,
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll take a little break right now, and then we'll come back and we'll pop some more shit.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And get into some current events. Stay
Cool.
tuned.
Okay,
What up, Sade?
let me just breathe without trying to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not industry. They don't fuck with me. I keep it capital G. I I burn a big leaf up. I'm not industry. They don't fuck with me. I'm in these dungarees though, like I'm on a siege. I burn a purple leaf up. I'm in better shape now. I'm a heavyweight now. Yeah, I'm activated. It's just me and German. We smoking germinated. From a common place. Yeah, running like we leading off a base. Yeah, like I'm in the league. Like I'm on the team. I like acne on my jeans. Ain't a damn thing changed. Still not at the club unless we VIP. I don't show up to these things cause all these niggas hated on me. All these niggas dated. Bitch, I'm elevated. Bitch, I'm levitated. I'll prescribe the patient. Don't play with my paper. Please don't test my patience, nigga. Get annihilated. I'm not industry. They don't fuck with me.
The top 5 artists that made you want to do what it is that you do. Who motivated you to fucking go spit some bars on that mic?
No, wait, hold on. Is this all genres or is it, because the man just spoke about?
Oh yeah.
I think because he's an artist, we won't limit genre. We won't limit him to genres.
And I still want to hear his top 5.
Okay. Well, number one, I gotta go Jay-Z for real. Gotta go Jay-Z for real. That man, I oftentimes say like Jay-Z done already said, you shouldn't even worry about saying shit on raps. You know what I'm saying? Clever shit, because Jay-Z's already said all the clever shit.
All of it?
All of it to ever be said for real. Jay-Z's already said it. It's more what you choose to say than what Jay-Z said to describe your life. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro. But
Next I'm gonna go Pharrell.
Okay, Pharrell's legendary.
Go Pharrell.
Why Pharrell?
Cause Pharrell is that nigga for real. You think about it for real. He done made everybody hit songs for real.
is it so? It's more the production side for you with Pharrell?
I'm talking the whole artist for real. The whole artist of it for real.
You don't separate producers from artists.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just everything that he produced for real, and just the fact that he like has a hand in everything that he do. Like you think about it, like my grandmama loved Happy. Like she loved that song.
That's one of
You know what I'm
them.
saying? But he also made Lap Dance. Well, grandma, you don't know that he made Lap Dance.
And I mean, realistically, fucking suburban soccer moms love Happy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They buying that shit.
No, that's a mega hit.
On top of making hits for every pop artist that you used to love back in the early 2000s and shit.
Didn't Pharrell do that track? They got sued.
What with Robin Thicke?
Yeah, with his older brother. Yeah.
Robin Thicke and T.I. Blurred Lines.
Yeah, Blurred Lines.
I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast. They said he's never come back from since Marvin Gaye's family came after.
Yeah, Robin Thicke, man. Robin Thicke. That was for real artist. Remember, Robin Thicke was for real.
I didn't know
artist
that.
for real. Yeah, when he first came out.
I didn't know that. And then like Robin Thicke, what was it about Robin Thicke where I kind of feel like he didn't face some of the backlash that Justin Timberlake faced?
That's because he was more soulful. He was too soulful for.
Like we couldn't really do
he
it.
made Lost Without You. Come on.
Hey, that's my shit.
That was,
Still to this day.
that was like when he just came out.
They played
Yeah.
that shit on Power 92.
Fucking nonstop all summer. So you say you got Jay-Z, you got Pharrell.
Got Pharrell. I gotta go. Let me think. I gotta go. Motherfuckers like Bad Brains, man.
I don't know who that is.
Bad Brains is a punk band from DC from the 80s, man. Go fuck with them. They like one of the biggest black bands ever, for real.
All right, I have to check them out. Black punk band.
Yeah, they like the quintessential black punk band.
And Bad what?
Bad Brains.
Bad Brains.
Bad
All right,
Brains.
teaching us a thing or two.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Just the whole punk ethos, you know what I'm saying?
That's your style.
That's
Like,
my swag, for real.
what would you say? I don't know how to identify punk.
Punk, man, is just like, in the essence, is just like creating whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
What would you
not bound by limits or like social like expectations, I would say.
What would you consider like Rage Against the Machine?
I mean, Rage Against the Machine, they derivative of punk. That's like
It's derivative.
Yeah, that's like new metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that type of shit, like anti-establishment type
But
rock.
like, yeah, from like the 2000 shit, that comes through punk later. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit comes through punk for real.
Okay.
Because you really think about it, motherfuckers weren't even playing guitars like that before the late 70s, early 80s. You know
Jimmy.
Not like Jimmy, but just like fast, mad fast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can play that shit, Dan?
No, he's
No. I was just asking if you could. Yeah.
But it's just like
Okay,
that,
man.
like not being held by like what guitars is supposed to sound like. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? That's the true ethos of punk, man. Do it yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Establishment.
that gives us 3. So let's go ahead and round this out.
And then I'm gonna have to say, I gotta get one for the R&B. Let me think.
Neo.
Nah.
The man is legendary. I don't like the way you said nah like that.
He's a beast.
It's not like I said Tyrese. I did say Neo.
No, I'm gonna come back to that one. I'm gonna put Childish Gambino in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw Donald in there, man.
And that kind of speaks to your whole that punk aspect that you talked about, where it is not his music, but more so the attitude of this is how shit's supposed to sound. Nah, this is how I'm doing it.
Yeah, and in terms of even just like you can apply that to like his career, what he do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would hate to be related to that motherfucker. He's so goddamn. He said he got like 8 brothers and sisters. Imagine you're a doctor and then this nigga's your fucking brother.
I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. Like he's definitely
That
killing
nigga
it.
got all the talent.
Everything.
There's no
All
way
the
the rest
talent.
of his relatives got any talent. He got all that shit.
No, that's creative talent, but like his relative could be a fucking doctor. You know, that's a different
Yeah, I
talent.
mean, look,
So
I'd rather perform on stage than open heart surgery, but I feel you.
That's a fact. Me too.
But just like I like what I take away from Donald is just like, you know, it's like every time Donald drop, he just don't drop a album. He drop like an experience. You feel
Right.
me? You know what I'm saying? He hit you from mad different corners. And he do it differently each time for real.
Yeah.
That last video he did, the animated joint.
Yeah.
I fucking love that
That
shit.
shit was
Like,
hard.
Yeah,
I don't remember
I
the
think
name of the
he's
song.
like when he first came out, it looked like he was finding it for himself, and then eventually he just got into a stride where it was like, no, I'm not finding it. It's just I am, you know,
Right,
like,
right.
and literally just went with it from there and never looked back, like to the TV shows, to everything he's doing. It's crazy shit. All right, so that's 4.
And Atlanta's fire too for the listeners. If you guys haven't checked out Atlanta on FX, definitely do that.
I'm almost done with season 1. I'm late to it, but that shit is fun.
That shit is.
fuck.
And while we're on that topic, Lil Dicky, I think that his show Dave is fucking great. Have you seen it?
It's alright, man. It's alright.
You kind of remind me of his fucking guy, like his hype man in the show.
Oh, fucking what's his name? Gator?
Yeah, Gator. You kind of seem like that spontaneous type.
Oh
I was just
shit.
looking. I think Diamonds.
Yeah, she
Dropped
bounced.
that
She
one.
Shit.
But yeah, man.
No,
So
I'm still here.
I couldn't see her. Give us that 5th one,
Number
man.
5.
That R&B one.
I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
have to go-
Let's see.
I'm gonna say The Dream. Boom.
Dream? Well, I think The Dream actually got a lot more writing credits and shit like that than people actually
Hell yeah.
realize.
He got mad, hella for real.
Like, he's damn near like on that Neo level of how much shit he's done behind the scenes.
Every
Let me ask
song
you-
you ever heard of, that's The Dream
Yeah.
for real. Every
Right.
song that has that in it.
No,
The Dream, really.
he definitely is a gifted pen. So what do you think about him
And
selling?
production.
What do you think about him selling some of his catalog?
At the point that I feel like at the volume that The Dream make hits for people,
Mm-hmm.
it don't matter for real. He's so rich.
But some of the
Know what I'm
Beyonce
saying?
records and some of that. Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Bieber.
He probably just needed more liquid up front, more liquid cash up front.
Put
Like,
away from
yeah,
like, residuals.
he could give that shit away now, and he gonna make how much more? Like we was talking outside before we came in about rebranding, right, in hip hop, and how, and I don't even know if Diamond's aware. Diamond, you remember Young Berg, right?
I know from like
Give you the business.
Very little. Like I wasn't like, a big fan, but I know he's now rebranded his name and he's a producer now.
He is hitmaker. So he was always a
Hitmaker.
producer, right? He is hitmaker now. He has some of the biggest fucking songs out for shit, like over the last year or two. He has some fucking heavy hitters out
Yeah,
there.
Ty Dolla shit.
Right, like I went through.
Jeremiah shit.
I went on
He's all
YouTube
over
and I
that
just
new
typed
T.I.
in.
album too.
Oh, is he?
I typed in produced by Hitmaker. It was a playlist on YouTube, like 180 tracks.
Yeah,
Like fuck, he got shit with the Baby, all them YNW
Everybody,
niggas, fucking a bunch of these motherfuckers. Now, you've changed your name a few different times. Has your sound changed similarly as you changed your name?
I guess it's Maybe. I guess you could say that. Yeah, it do. I would say more like the content that I'll be rapping about, like, change more. But yeah, the sound definitely do change because, you know, I'm making new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's your art about? All art is an expression, right? What are you expressing?
Man, my shit is pretty much is just about, like, encouraging others to, like, take ownership of your own shit, be yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, motherfucker never popped without being they self, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
From the bottom, you know what I'm saying?
If they did, they didn't last.
Exactly. And just doing what you love. That's what my shit is about. Pursuing shit. Goals, you know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that. You remember, what's his name? Chain all my gold, all of my watch.
Oh yeah, Trinidad.
Yeah, so I actually listened to his album, his project, when none of the rest of his project was like that. He actually had some insightful lyrics.
Yeah.
He had some, like, you could tell kind of the label made him do that, or he did it as a joke, and then that's what they ran with.
Yeah.
But when that's how you introduce to the world, don't nobody want to hear you speak no real shit after that.
Yeah. And that's why it's important to have, like, a core base, you know what I'm saying? So you're not even really relying off the label, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that example just goes back to what he was saying, you know, like, Trinidad wasn't presenting himself as himself on that first record, you know what I'm saying? It was like, what's dude for Martin's name, man?
Who, Cole?
No, that he was mimicking with that whole get up and that.
Oh, Jerome?
Jerome.
Yeah. Like, he looked like Jerome, you know? So
Yeah, he did
when he
look
came
like
out,
Jerome.
like, that's what we expected from him. So when we got this, like, insightful shit, like, we didn't want to hear that.
Right. Same thing with Huey, Pop Lock and Drop It. It was the exact same thing.
R.I.P. That man passed away
Who
recently.
did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh shit! How did he die? Wasn't he super young?
No, I think he got shot. I believe he got shot.
God damn.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest up, Huey, yo.
Yeah, man.
So we got to hear your 5 favorite artists, influentially. Now you're a producer also, right? Without Pharrell crossing over,
he's gonna cross over.
Pharrell got to cross over.
Okay,
Pharrell
so
and the Dream got to cross over.
So Pharrell and the Dream crossover. Can we get 3 other producers out of you?
I like let me think. I really like Boy Wonder.
Okay.
I really like Boy Wonder. I like Wonder Girl. I gotta give you 5. I really like Wonder Girl.
Okay.
I like I'm just naming no particular order. I'm just naming motherfuckers I like. Southside. Fuck with Southside.
Yeah.
Fuck with Dilla. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, classic.
I fuck with Tip. Madlib, you know what I'm saying? Madlib for sure.
Like
Ninth, you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of.
We talked outside. You showed love for No ID.
No ID, you know what I'm saying?
So Kanye don't round out.
Kanye in there.
Okay.
Kanye in there.
Dre, Timbaland, Swizz Beatz, like all those.
I know.
Who's greatest to you?
We asked this question on the first interview, so I'm
For real?
to see if your answers change. Yeah, I think we asked this.
Oh, and for the listeners, I did intro telling you guys that Diamond did that original interview with us while we were still out of the shop. Shout out Tonsor.
Hell yeah.
He was saying we've come a little bit of a way, so Diamond's never seen the studio really.
Oh, for real? Yeah, this shit decent for real.
I've never been there.
It's super decent. I was like, damn, y'all doing it for real.
Much appreciated. So I know I'd really wanted us to get down to. We want to know your specific favorite bar spitters.
Oh, spitters? Let me see. Like, of all time? Of
all time.
We know Hov, you said Hov.
Hov, for sure. Hov.
No specific order.
But Hov is just one, I think.
Hov is, and then, let me see. Andre.
Okay, 3 stacks.
For sure.
Anything.
Side note, he has a fire podcast with Rick Rubin. Is that his name? Yeah, that's Rick Rubin, right? Like, it sounds fucking we was listening to it just to be like, hey, we need our podcast to sound this fire.
Wait, was he just featured on an episode?
Yeah.
But it's a good episode.
I gotta check that out.
I'm gonna say right now because I've been listening to that Benny go.
Oh my god,
that East Coast, the Jersey cat is
from Buffalo.
Buffalo. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that Benny the Butcher shit. Yeah, I've been running that back like crazy. It just came out on Friday.
I only heard about him because of Vlad, who is now canceled.
Check out his new album.
Check out all his shit.
Hit Boy did that.
Yeah, Hit Boy. It's called what? Burden of Proof.
Burden of Proof. I like that. He going through it
Benny the
super
Butcher.
hard.
He going through a court case?
He been through them though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bro, it's just like
I like that name.
Yeah, it's the essence of hip hop right now, bro. Griselda, what they're doing.
Yeah, yo. Hell yeah.
That shit is different.
And then I got one more bar spitter that I'm fucking with.
I think you need two more.
Wayne.
Wayne, yeah. So we only got 2 actual rules down here because it's a creative space. One is no Kanye slander, one is no Wayne slander.
Yeah, none.
Not for none of that.
Yeah. It's crazy because like I even still listen to the new Wayne verses and they be hot, bro.
Bro, on that Benny album.
Yeah, he went off on the Benny album.
You could say he had the best verse, and I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, and then did y'all see like the new Wayne video came out where his face was changing to all the different versions of Wayne?
No, that sounds
I was
hard.
like, this shit is tight for real. It was like Wayne with little dreads, and
it was like Carter 1, Wayne, Carter 2.
Hot Boys Wayne?
Yeah.
Side note, they definitely should have somehow trademarked bling bling because that shit. They didn't know. They didn't know. Master P would have known.
2020 hindsight, bro. But like,
bro, Master P would have known. Back
these
then.
niggas created a word in the dictionary.
Like you watching movies with all white people and some soccer mom says bling bling, and you know exactly what she's talking about because it has transcended culture like that.
Hell yeah.
And Wayne credited that shit to Manny Fresh. He was like, when Manny Fresh would produce him, he was saying like, no, you need to have sounds for the sounds, you know, like to match the instrumentals that he was making. He's like, no, you need to make me like visualize that shit. Like, it was crazy hearing Wayne describe that.
Break down how the process.
Yo.
How you feel about where Cash Money is today? Because you were in the same age group, right?
Yeah.
And we were in high school about the same time, and we got to see Wayne be the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. And he had fucking Drake's probably the only artist who's even gonna come close to having to run that fucking long. How do you feel about the way things have panned out? Because we thought, I'm sure 12 years ago, we all thought Cash Money was gonna be in a way different position than it is right now.
Well, like, if you look at it like Drake the number 1 rapper. You know what I'm saying?
But is he still Cash Money?
Arguably artist.
I mean, I don't know, because then like recently, is this new shit not gonna come out? I think it's gonna come out on OVO.
Right. Yeah. And that's kind of my question.
Drake teeters that line where
that shit hasn't happened yet, and as of right now, Drake is the biggest rapper on the planet, and they on his label.
This is fact.
And Baby was very adamant.
They not doing bad. He's not doing bad.
In a few interviews, Baby's like, no,
individuals on that label could have been doing better. Wayne could be doing a lot better.
Yes. I wouldn't even go to Wayne or Nicki, right? Because they've all had successful careers.
My thing is just like, but in the end, I feel like Wayne, even though they did a lawsuit and all of that shit, they patched it up. This nigga Wayne seemed happy to me. It seemed like all he do is skate, and he don't even be worried about that material shit no more.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it came to a point where like he had to worry about it, and we definitely saw it impact his artistry. Yeah, and then now he's like on a comeback because it's all his shit now. Now he's actually reaping all the benefits off of it.
Speaking of, we were just talking about Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh did a Breakfast Club interview toward the beginning of COVID, and he was saying that he has unreleased tracks with Wayne where Wayne was in a different mental space and he might have been talking crazy about Cash Money, and that shit'll probably never get released. Yeah. And I'm sitting here like, no, I want to hear that shit. That shit probably fire.
I want to hear all that shit. Wayne probably got so many
unreleased records. I think Wayne's gonna be like Pac level. You know what I'm saying? Like after he passes,
but that's literally all this nigga do is record. Right. All he do is.
Why not? You know, we got our studio in the crib.
But that's all he been doing since he was like 12. You know what I'm saying?
And that's where Drake benefited so much from being around Wayne, because like the hardest working man in music business at a certain point was Wayne.
That's why Wayne is actually crazy. Like he's actually insane.
No, yeah, like
you listen to Wayne talking like this man is insane. Well, you think about it, that's all he's ever done is sit here and rap and just have yes men around him constantly.
He knows
since I was 13
else.
years old.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, that's a crazy life. Think about it, man. But you almost like, I don't know. I feel like all people might have to be like that, you know, because think about it, like he just committed to one thing only, and did nothing else, and is always gonna go down as a GOAT in that field.
Oh shit! I just thought about this. I didn't put Rick Ross in my spitters. Rick Ross got to be in my top 5 spitters.
Rick Ross is a tough pen.
It's like even when he's not like rapping on the track, you feel him.
Yeah, like this nigga, he got the widest vocabulary in hip hop. I didn't hear Rick Ross say the craziest words in a. Like he'd be like, fuck.
Rick Ross versus like Shakespeare.
He'd be like, friendship was then aborted. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even if you look at like some of the titling of his tracks, like so sophisticated,
Santorini, Greece.
Yeah, right. Magnificent.
He really paints an image for with his bars. I'd never seen anybody do it like that before.
Yeah. No, Ross is like an illustrator.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, the Mariah Carey joint is fire.
For real. Mariah Carey be using the biggest words. I'm like, what does that mean?
You know what's funny about Mariah? Like, all of the street niggas always gotta have a Mariah song. You know what I'm saying?
Or they got
all
a Mariah
of them got it. Jada Kiss got one.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes got one. Hov got one. She only do songs with street niggas. She don't do songs with poppy niggas.
But that was the look back in the day. You had the street single with the hardest rapper out, you know, and then it's like the R&B mix, like that was the 90s.
Mariah will only do a song with you a street nigga.
Yeah, her features are quite amazing. Like she has Jay-Z, the Brad,
Kiss. She also has one of the few successful diss tracks against Eminem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What was that?
That was successful. Yeah, he was successful.
Obsessed? Or,
yeah, why you so obsessed with me?
I am
so obsessed with me.
Yeah, man.
Funny because he claimed like all his whatever he was claiming about her, but at the same time in Superman, like he was saying like, "What you Mariah?"
Yeah, he was dissing her like crazy.
Flying through twice. Yeah,
he was absolutely obsessed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, he was for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, if you know about M, like you know that he was always kind of like the nerdy white boy. You know what I'm saying? And so like. The few relationships that I feel like he had, we know about. It was Kim, there was the black girl that broke his heart, and then
Nicki Minaj.
Mariah. Oh,
wait, I've never thought about Eminem's love life. Who's he been with all these years?
Kim.
His girl. Kim.
Kim?
Oh no.
I don't know. The internet says funny things, so it could have been a slew of dudes for all we know.
Yeah, but Eminem.
We gotta chalk that up to one of the best top 5 diss songs.
Obsessed, yeah, top 5.
The Warning is also a great diss song by Eminem to Nick Cannon.
Damn, we should do our top 5 diss songs.
So Ether, Ether
to,
goes 1, even though you feel how you feel about Jay-Z.
If you put Ether,
I still put that shit up. Come on, fuck Jay-Z.
Hey, what Wayne say? No, my nigga. Fuck,
sorry. Yeah. No.
You guys fuck with Stormzy?
Stormzy?
Yeah, I like
UK. I fuck with Stormzy.
He got a decent diss track. I don't even know his beef for real with this guy Wiley, but his diss track, he like goes in on his mom. Ooh. It's called Still Disappointed. It's really good.
That's ignorant.
Damn. I fuck with Wiley too. Damn, they beefing. That hurt me.
It might have to do with the Drake affiliation.
Probably.
Wiley be going crazy.
Because I think Drake was dissing Stormzy.
No, Drake and Stormzy are boys, but Wiley be going crazy.
Oh, Wiley, that's what it was.
Yeah, so it might have to do something with
Drake be doing a lot of light skin shit.
Drake got some of the hardest diss songs ever too.
I'm not gonna lie, he has some of the best stunner bars. One of my favorite things Drake ever said is top 2 and I'm not 2. I say that shit at least once a week.
Yeah.
Like, I just love that shit. Yeah. I don't believe it about him, but it sounds fire.
Yeah, it's just relatable bars. Like anybody can feel it.
Remember he dissed Kid Cudi on that joint?
Oh yeah.
I don't hate Drake. I think he's a phenomenal artist.
They was going through phases. I was like, damn.
So do you guys think it's over for Nicki?
No, Nicki just dropped a hard remix to damn, what's that song?
What happened to Retiring?
She just had a baby.
Typical rapper shit. She's in good spirits.
Hate that shit.
Every mainstream rapper retires 2-3 times.
I hate that shit when they be like, I'm retired. Nigga, you was not retired. What's up?
it's not over for her because she's been calling bitches her sons, and now she really got a son. Like, she has to come back with some
Bars. I heard her and Cardi doing a track, actually.
I heard that too.
Her and Cardi?
Yeah, they're supposed to be like mending, you know.
That shit's probably gonna be fire. We was talking about Hitmaker earlier. He has this track with like 4 female artists. Young M.A., this chick Mulatto.
Mulatto stupid.
Like 2 other females, and they all spitting on that shit. It's a hard video too. We showed it to Diamond the other day. You seen that one, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the track, but I did think it was funny to see, you know, because a lot of Chicago and still to this day think Young Berg just fell off. And it's like, it's dope to see him with some of the hottest female artists in the game. Like, yeah, I produced this shit.
Yeah.
He's like, he's come back into the game just by doing flips on classic old records, and I got nothing against
His originals are fire too.
Yeah, but like if you notice a lot of his like recent hits, like he just redid the Get Band song "Outstanding" with like OT Genesis, Chris Brown. And,
I heard that. Yeah, I didn't actually care for it, but it wasn't.
It's a good song. It's a good record.
It might be. You know, like it wasn't for me. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of good songs that ain't meant for me. So you say you wanted to talk about your top 5 diss tracks, right?
Oh yeah. If y'all ever heard The Truth by Gucci Mane?
Oh, that's a... man, he was disrespectful on that shit. Like,
is that aimed at Jeezy and T.I.?
Yeah, he was talking about
he said
Jeezy's man.
it's not a diss song, it's just the truth.
Yeah.
That's the one he was talking about, you sent dude to kill me?
Yeah. Your homie got shot or some shit.
He said... he said, you left his son to be a bastard and you won't even raise your own boys. WAP.
That's hard.
I was like, wow.
That's fucked up. Also, Dan is young, so he may not be familiar with this story at all. So T.I.
dropped a hard
allegedly, T.I. sent somebody to go shoot Jeezy. He was beefing with both T.I. and Jeezy at one point. Jeezy allegedly sent somebody to go shoot Gucci. That did not end up good for
him. They put 50,000 on his head. They tried to enter his crib.
Gucci was fat at this point.
Gucci shot that shit off.
Gucci came out with a pistol and shot like, I know he shot at least one person.
Yeah.
He shot and killed at least one person.
Hey, like that Soulja Boy one that came in the crib.
But they was like trespassing on his property.
That was self-defense.
He shot their ass.
Yeah, in Atlanta they have stand your ground law.
He beat that case,
yeah. I mean, stand your ground law worked out in his favor then and there.
And we gotta put respect on Gucci's name, because after Gucci did First Day Out, every rapper and their mama did a first day out. Like, if you went to jail, you gotta do a first day out.
Look, we looking at Bobby and them recording from the jail phone. Bobby and, what's his name? He got a track with Pop Smoke. Rowdy got a track with Pop Smoke. Rest in peace.
They should be out soon, too.
Like, so they're saying, it was originally December. They're saying some type of deal or some shit with... they're not trying to let Bobby out in December, from my understanding. And I'm saying free Bobby. If Tekashi could get out, fuck it. Free
Bobby and Rowdy would eat right now if they came out. The whole trap sound coming out of New York. Like that whole...
Nigga, I'm buying a Bobby album fucking as soon as Bobby get out. I'm buying it. Like, I'm actually going to the store. Wherever the fuck that store is anymore. I don't even know.
I just want to say that Chief Keef is still influencing the hip-hop game today.
Oh, true.
On major levels. Like, listen to Finito, and then listen to a lot of the popular trap records that come out now.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
like, a lot of Chief Keef's kids are out here right now.
So me and Henry were actually, and for the listeners who don't know, Henry does Scarecrow Swish podcast. But me and Henry were talking about Speaker Knockers. He put me up on Speaker Knockers when we used to be roommates. And I think that Speaker Knockers, I think Future kind of took his lane once he died. And another thing that helps me embolden that is what's the, I can't remember the name of the song. Not Lonely. Future remixed
Rico's Story.
Not Rico's Story. Future remixed a Speaker Knocker song, same name and everything, same concept, same cadence.
Ask me to drink, I'll pull it up. That one, I'm about to double up my styrofoam cup. That's the one. Dap you up.
Man, bro, I gotta hear. I'm about to pull it up right now.
I hope that's true, because they were kind of like on the come up during the same time for me. Like,
so
I don't know if
I think the Speaker Knockers would have hit bigger than Future.
Yeah, it was about to.
Had he not
it was going up there, but that's what I'm saying. I think Future was already kind of making records. Now, did he get influenced? I'd say yeah.
Future was out first. Future was for sure out first.
Yeah.
But
to changing his sound, maybe, yeah, I could, but the whole industry did when speaking.
But
yeah.
Speaking of is one of the biggest influence. Like Speaking of
he's a gigantic, I think
huge. Right
I think he would. I think we would be saying his name with these internationally touring artists.
Yeah.
Chicago in general, bro. Like the sounds that came out of here, all resonated throughout the industry for a very long time. Whenever it came out, like not only Kanye, but we had the trap. Drill.
I think because our superstars are so few and far between. Like I would say, maybe Lupe did not in the same way.
No, but Lupe we were just talking about it, the skateboard culture, like bringing that gap between hip hop.
He did something that Wayne was not able to do, kinda, even though Wayne was in that lane.
Well, see, Wayne, I feel like was influenced by the shit that Lupe and them brought into hip hop.
I think Kick Push did something serious.
Yeah, and I might be even wrong. Like I'm not that big on hip hop. I mean skateboard culture. Like maybe you.
Who was first there? Was it Wayne or
Lupe?
It was.
Was there anybody before Lupe doing like?
Not like that was big
right.
for real. You know what I'm saying?
Underground shit, right?
Yeah, it would have to be some underground shit.
Yeah.
Like this is like when you play Tony Hawk 2, like it'd be like Public Enemy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in New York, motherfuckers used to like hip hop and skating went hand in hand always, like New York and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like it almost.
One more time. What's this? This shit sound like Casablanca. You know? Sit. Come give me a little piece of your brain. Come give me a little piece of your mind. Upside handling mine. Side of LA, you're the bistro, sipping on wine. No rush, I'ma take my time. It feel like it's my time. It feel like perfect timing. In a two-seater, just riding. Reach down to your chest and find it. Sacrifice some timing. Cause when it come to this, ain't no compromise on my shit. I brought 2 zips in this bitch. You don't know me like Tip. Pink runs, got my head so far out of my look around this trap. Some old bounce just flipping. Niggas they broke, they tripping. Niggas they acting different. I just wanna find some time. I just wanna speak my mind. I just wanna find my soul. I just wanna take control. Out here rolling my own. So I'm saying, nigga, what's your destiny, nigga? I'm out here fulfilling my motherfucking destiny, nigga. How is it gonna be different than this? You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the trinity of like hip hop. It's like the fashion, the dancing, the music. You know what I'm saying?
So, what does urban culture mean to you?
For real, it's just like whatever motherfuckers are doing in the cities. You know what I'm saying? In the big cities going on, like what motherfuckers is into and what they creating up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna shape. It's gonna continue to be shaped by the youth.
Yeah, that's where shit happens, and then shit just kind of like echoes out from there.
Yeah, yo.
Like dropping a pebble in the water.
Yeah, exactly.
But just like you got so many eyes on it in that scene that
like,
it has to come from there.
Like true urban culture, not just like what motherfuckers like work at Urban Outfitters, like go and look on motherfucking Instagram and shit, but like real urban culture.
Right.
Yeah, yo. Like ain't no shows right now and shit, but it's just like what motherfuckers is doing that live in the motherfucking city.
Is there any platform for you to put on a live virtual performance? Because I know Facebook gives like you talked with Dan about One Light earlier a little bit, and it gives them a lot of shit when they try to fuck it. Have you had those experiences?
Yeah, yo. Because like for Bad Luck, we do a thing called Club Initiative, and it's like my homie Jern, he like having a DJ scene, but he bring out an artist once every 2 weeks, a DJ. To come like DJ on the live stream or whatever, so we was having like mad problems trying to find. First we were doing it on Periscope, that shit trash. And
I downloaded it. I was trying to see if it was gonna be worth it to live stream podcasts and shit.
Yeah, Periscope is trash. We ended up moving to Twitch, and I feel like that's like the best way to go about streaming. I seen some new companies coming out. I can't recall the names of them right now, but my boy Jared definitely been sending me like, you seen this shit, like concert like specifically made for throwing like online concerts and shit like that.
So, like, there's specific apps now coming into creation for it. Okay, so you may not have found the proper one yet, but you know, I do want to extend the invite anytime you guys want to do any listening parties and shit like that. Just definitely touch base with, you know, producer Prophet over here. True. And we're gonna set that shit up.
Yeah, we definitely need to do some shit. That'll go hard.
We want to get into the sphere of live streaming listening parties, just because like we've tried some shit out here, and people will definitely fuck with some live stream listening parties.
That will go hard for real.
No, they actually just had a successful first concert, the One Light Record family. Like,
for real.
Yeah, we did a couple after that too, but like we got a bunch of videos and stuff like that from this concert that we did. That we just played basically the songs that we had. And I think it was tight. And then fucking in Algonquin, we just set up our equipment and shit in some gazebo type thing. And we just had a hard ass show. And people paid us for it too.
Damn, that's what's up.
Some random Polish dudes in the audience like,
hey. Bro, it's about you taking that art out there and just showing it to people.
Yeah.
Don't sit on that shit. Fucking, you fuck with battle rap?
I do. I dabble.
Yeah.
So you got a top 3 favorite?
Top 3, Surf.
Surf
gotta be up
Surf's not in my top 5.
He about to. I fuck with Surf for real.
Yeah, Surf's just.
Some of the like, you can like cut like Surf shit out and just make a song. It's just like loop it. Just like.
Don't get me wrong. Surf says some creative.
Yeah, Surf music fire for real.
Yeah.
Surf might have some of the better music out of the battle rappers. Me, I like that ignorant shit. I'm an Arsenal fan. You know, like I like disaster. I like arse.
Yeah.
All right. So who would be your top 3 battle rap? Daylight's in my top. Daylight's in my top 2, and he's not 2.
Yeah. Daylight is funny as hell.
Hey,
how you feel about what he had to say about him ghostwriting for Drake and all that?
Oh, it's probably true.
Right. That's how I figure too.
Yo, I got like this idea of like this conspiracy in my head that like Drake, all these niggas that you see Drake like doing songs for, they all are his like writers and shit. And what made me think that was when King Louis got that OVO tattoo on his face.
Hey, so let me ask you this. Do you feel like they're writing verses for Drake?
Yes. 100%.
Verses.
Yes.
Bro, I think they give him reference verses.
Yeah.
He changes up
He
some
chop
words
it
and
up,
make it his own.
Yeah.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. I don't think that he doesn't have the talent to write. I don't think this nigga has the time.
No. And that's why I asked that question, because like when you get to a certain point of superstardom,
How could you?
You got so much shit going on that you're just like, yo, send me songs with a hook on it, so I don't have to think about a hook. Make it a catchy record, and I'll just put a dope verse on it.
Yeah.
So I could be
Bro,
wrong.
I can't imagine this nigga has time to fall in love as much as he do and write bars.
Kevin Durant has a podcast out. It's called like the Etceteras podcast.
Okay.
ETCS. They just got 2 episodes. They just started doing it. But the second episode was with OVO 40.
Okay.
And the way 40 talks about Drake, bro, is like, I don't know, when their right-hand man, their main producer, talks like that, I don't know. I can't say that he gets these verses written for him. Does he get ideas pitched to him? I think that's more of the route. But I don't know if he's getting full verses penned.
He said it was a conspiracy theory. I'm right there with you on your
And
conspiracy.
I know this conspiracy that I heard.
Because Drake he'll give you the song that like these are Drake bars, and you know it's Drake bars.
Right.
And he get the when he get in the rap flow, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I've heard Wayne and Nicki spit some Drake bars before.
Yeah, that's because he wrote those bars to them. Like he go hard. That's
he disagreed, but I'm thinking that like I heard
that's
it
his shit.
before.
But in order to stay relevant, he in contact with the hottest niggas in the like you'd be like, why don't King Louis put out more music? That's because he done wrote hella Drake
do you
songs.
have to?
He done put it on his face.
Hey, but so Drake, at least from what I know, like I've seen him give a lot of writing credits. Like there was that whole shit when Scorpion came out, that he had like 81 writers on the album.
Hey,
right?
but was Daylight name on any of that shit?
I believe so.
I believe
so.
Daylight wrote a lot of
writers.
81 writers.
Yeah, but bro, if we're sitting in the studio, if
but-
he's spitting bars right now, we all give him a word. We all writers.
No, you
on
know
that
what it
shit.
also is?
I
If
get
you
that.
sample a record.
You gotta give them their
list the-
credits.
Yeah.
Artists
And-
kind of extra.
yeah.
They be putting Michael Jackson in there like.
But Drake had a Michael
writer
Jackson
credits.
record on that last album.
Side note, nobody ever talks about this, but R. Kelly got writers credit on some Michael Jackson shit.
Yeah.
Right, people don't want to acknowledge he's a degenerate pervert that deserves to die under the jail.
You see
but that motherfucker's a musical genius. And they whooped his ass.
You saw that nigga that was beating R. Kelly ass?
I didn't see it.
On his face. I was like, oh, that nigga looks terrifying.
I don't know if I saw the video, but I heard about that shit.
Yeah. So they scraped him because they couldn't get, none of their visitors could come in because there was a protest going on outside talking about free R. Kelly. And niggas was sitting around like, free this nigga, he piss on kids. So they whooped his ass. Diamond, you still an R. Kelly fan?
Oh, I never said I was an R. Kelly fan.
Yeah, come on.
Everybody was an R. Kelly fan. You ain't sing that song for 8th grade graduation?
I don't know who R. Kelly is.
No, I thought he was asking it like I recently said it or something.
Oh, no.
No, to be honest, I haven't like sat and listened to R. Kelly like on purpose since he did the Closets. Like
Trapped in the Closet.
So do you turn off Remix to Ignition when it comes on is the question.
I've never heard that song before in my life.
I'm from Chicago. Chicago's the only city that I constantly play that song. But I was watching somebody's Instagram story the other day, last night. They were like at a party and R. Kelly was on that Exit song. And I was like, ooh. But I don't know. I don't listen to R. Kelly. He had a song I liked with Lady Gaga actually online long time ago, and now it did not age well. Like Lady Gaga's literally saying, "Do what you want with my body."
It's a lot of that shit that didn't age well.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I was like, he been saying it all.
Age ain't nothing but a number. Definitely didn't age well for him.
He's been saying it this whole time.
He calls himself the Pied Piper. Does anybody ever think about this? The Pied Piper of R&B. Does anybody know what the Pied Piper did? Pied Piper used to whistle a little fucking flute, and children would follow him out of town. That's literally what the Pied Piper did. Like, fuck. Yeah, nobody really thinks about this now.
Yeah.
In a little bit here.
I mean, I always thought this about him. I've never not thought this because from our childhood, I feel like
since we was like 12.
Out about him when we were little.
He married Aaliyah.
Can I tell you a funny story?
He don't give a fuck. He's still listening to R. Kelly.
When no, look. Because I told y'all I'm from the South Burbs, right?
Right.
R. Kelly live in the South Burbs.
Right.
So I see R. Kelly all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Export.
Yeah, I used to see him at the mall and shit. I used to work at the mall. R. Kelly.
He used to go to, Orland Park Mall and shit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I used to work at Forever 21. R. Kelly be in the store. I remember my boss being like, get R. Kelly out of my window. I'd be like, no. But I remember, like, we for sure be at high school and, like...
He'd pull up, right?
No, we'd be talking to the girl, like, what y'all on this weekend? And I was like, oh, it's a party at R. Kelly house. Now I'll be like, oh, where can I come? They'd be like, no.
No.
I was like, yeah, nigga, that was a thing for real.
See, when we was in high school, those dudes existed. You know what I'm saying? Like driving Beamers and shit like that, coming to pick up your sophomore girlfriend.
Yeah.
And we would just be like, look at this low life ass nigga. And for some reason, we wouldn't feel that way when it was R. Kelly.
We used to call them goobers.
Goobers? Where'd that name come from? Huh?
Can I say I was a victim?
I can't say that you were a victim because so many of the girls.
I'm just kidding.
I was just about to say so many of the girls when we was growing up, they was all with the shits. Like, no, they didn't give no fuck. They wasn't trying to hear shit. They wasn't trying to hear that, look, no 30-year-old man needs a fucking 17-year-old girl.
I mean, it's the same shit. Well, badass 30-year-old bitch would have pulled up on me, I would have went too.
I don't know what she said.
Right. No, I'm saying that's why it's easy for a man to prey on you because when I was 16 talking to a 21-year-old, you're not like mature enough mentally to be like, this is not okay. You're like, oh, this is so cool. Like, he's older.
Yeah, like I was just saying, like, if I was 15 and a motherfucking 25-year-old bitch pulled up on me, I'm like, yeah.
Bro, it's also they got a car, they got
like that should not be happening.
It's also different because 9 out of 10 times, a 15-year-old boy can physically overpower a 25-year-old woman. Yeah. 9 out of 10. It's a little bit different with women and men. I'm not saying that either one is right because that woman's still a fucking predator.
Yeah, all of that is more mental than.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about like at that young age, it don't matter who you are, you gonna be. If an older person is like trying to like talk to you, you finna go. You finna think it's cool.
Yeah.
Right. How old is Justin Bieber?
Shit, he gotta be like what? He gotta be like 26, 27 now, I think.
Okay, so who's popping right now that's a male that's in his teens?
That's not a rapper? Like,
yeah, shit.
A child star?
A child star. Who's popping? Who's popping?
Damn, Damn.
How old them Glee
There's a lot
niggas
of
is
fucking
now?
TikTok
I know like
kids,
girls
to be honest.
like Billie Eilish and shit.
Yeah.
Is she not 20? She's not
like
18?
19,
She's
20.
she's got to be like 18, 19 now.
Yeah,
So-
she probably barely turned 18. now.
So Diamond, the real question is, are you going for a 17-year-old Chris Brown right now?
No, hell no. That's not okay. Like, I'm aware that that's
All right, what about an 18-year-old Chris Brown? It's legal.
So
I'm just saying, like.
What up?
18-year-old Cardi right now?
Cardi B?
Yeah.
Nah.
Not Cardi?
I
That's
set
just not your
my
style?
bar like 25 these days.
25? Yeah.
You gotta know how to conduct yourself in public for real.
See, but we had this conversation.
22.
I think, at one point.
Wildin'.
You gotta figure she's stripper
Nah,
22
hell, like-
though. Hold on, she's stripper 22. That's like 34.
I done been fucking with like young bitches before. I'm like, I can't even fuck with these young bitches. They always trying to do too much. It's a big difference. You try to do too much. Let's go to town. No, I'm not going to town.
I just want to go home and watch a movie. Yeah, man.
They trying to go to the afters. You trying to go home.
Let's
All
go to motherfucking oh no, all of that bullshit downtown underground.
So while we're getting ready, because we are gonna hop in this booth, you're not escaping. I would like for you to download 2 prolific Chicago beats. Now, which 2 prolific Chicago beats would you like?
I'm thinking that. I'm thinking surprise me.
Okay. Let's go with some Kanye or some No ID.
Yeah,
we're gonna do it without him in the room.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
so
text
we
him
can
to you what you need to download, Dan. That's what
we're gonna do that.
We're gonna surprise you.
All right, I'm gonna try to keep.
No, we'll
You don't gotta leave.
We'll do one Chicago instrumental because I can't
then just
expect my
one-
man to just spit
Right.
32 bars out here today.
Right.
Fuck
Man,
it.
I'm just gonna be freestyling, man. It might
That's
not even
fine.
make no sense.
Hey,
Let's
it's all
go.
good.
I'll do it.
Hey, that's
'Cause I
more
also
balls
wanna
than I'm
wanna-
not ready. What'd you
Jerry,
say?
I've told him about the song I made with you. When
Oh,
you were
yeah.
there.
Oh, we
still
finna
got that.
remix. Oh, you got the original?
Somewhere on my heart.
Dan need
Man,
that.
come on, send that over because we heard about the fuck me but don't follow me bars.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Man, what was the
Yeah,
rest?
I got it somewhere.
Uber me after you swallow me.
Yeah. Hey
Remember
man.
we were at Eddie's house when we made that.
Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah, shout out Ed, man.
Yeah, man. We
I don't know
might
who
need to
this
put
person
that
is.
out.
That's my boy.
This is like prime time for when we're
Isaiah,
talking
yes, we
raunchy
do.
right
He
now.
did the interview.
Ben Fang.
What interview?
Shout out Ben Fang, Mint Club.
Oh, Ben Fang.
Hi.
Oh, they make beats?
He that nigga for real. Eddie go crazy.
Hey, we gotta get them back in here because
Yeah,
we
facts.
didn't even understand the shit that they was talking about back then, and now
The scope of what they were doing, like,
yeah, they was living in 2020 and like 2016 and shit. Like they was living in 2024. Them is some Pharrell ass niggas like living in the future now. Diamond, I want to make sure that you get any questions you got out of the way about the catch-up, about what Saint Icky has been doing. And I want to make sure that, I know it's getting late in Israel, so I don't want you to cut out before you get a chance to ask any of the questions you may have had.
Thank you. I mean, it's actually early for me because I go to sleep at like 4 a.m. these days. But you guys probably already covered it. Like, I was just going to ask about like Bad Luck Records and the podcast and like what's up with that. Like,
I don't think he delved too much into the podcast yet.
Yeah, I mean the podcast. Well, first off, Bad Luck. Long story short. You know what I'm saying? A network, a platform. You know what I'm saying? For motherfuckers to like put their shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's too much raw shit out in Chicago, and like motherfuckers need to know. Motherfuckers need to like have like a place to like go to, a hub. You know what I'm saying?
People have a real scarcity mindset where they feel like, okay, you got a network and I got a network. Why are we having you on our network?
Right.
Yeah.
Who says that we can't all eat?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
This was exactly what I was saying earlier.
It's
Like,
like from an atom to a motherfucking molecule to
Right.
a motherfucking. You know
but
what
that's
I'm
the
saying?
only way it's gonna happen. Like, y'all got a following.
We trying to build the
following.
transformer in
You-
Chicago.
You
or the
go ahead and link those
Voltron.
followings. Like, that's how it gets bigger.
Hell
It
yeah.
has to happen. That's just natural progression. But it's
We
like we're
gonna
not gonna
click.
hate on nobody.
When Complex out here and Revolt and all these motherfuckers realize, hey, these niggas see they could do it without us, we're gonna have to start cutting these niggas checks. We're gonna have to say, hey, we got a couple more people that y'all need to bring in. It's a collective around here. It's a whole network. It's a lot of shit under this umbrella. We got our overseas correspondents over there with Diamond and Michelle. We getting ready to send them a care package with some vintners and flaming hots and some shit that they can't buy over there.
They lacking over there.
We might have to fuck around and send some of that little canned cheese that never goes bad for some reason.
Shout out to Wildwoods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, I think we covered it a little bit earlier, but Bad Luck Records, you got 3 artists under there, including yourself.
What's the website? Can people...
BadLuckRecords.com, man.
BadLuckRecords.com.
That's where you can find all my new music, all my homies' new music, the podcast every week.
Podcast there too? Okay.
Yeah, that's where you can find fucking Bad Luck Radio streaming 24 hours a day.
It sounds like One Light Records need a channel on the Mogul Minds page.
We should definitely, we'll talk behind the scenes.
That definitely is. I want to see how you guys shit is set up. I'm gonna copy what's working.
I'm gotta
copy
like y'all, man.
Hey, we can definitely,
studio
partner up. Yeah, man.
Hey,
it's about progression.
There's no reason we can't partner. There's no reason we can't work together, and that's why we do this. That's why Real Talk Chicago is what it is. That's why the Kodak or whatever. My idea for a hip hop show was called Some Hip Hop Show. That might just be how I do segments moving forward. It's just Some Hip Hop Show because it ain't what we always do. It ain't what we always focus on. That's these guys' focus. But I like to talk music and shit too. Right. So. That's definitely something. It's been a couple years. I don't think you was that tatted up last we seen you. So what's all this you got going on here?
I'm trying to get some more, man. I gotta build my shit up. I took a tattoo hiatus.
Took a tattoo hiatus?
Dead serious tattoos, timeless tattoos now. I used to be up there when I was in college and shit, but that shit just too damn far. I had to stop going. Money got light. That's what happened. Money got light, and I'm getting my bread back up, so I'm trying to fill my shit up.
Hey, don't trip. We got a guy for you. We just partnered. He just did my shit.
I see you with the A&D.
Throwing the A&D on it. Yeah, fucking. I just got that. But yeah, shout out. I don't even want to fuck up the name of the shop. Juan Vago Tattoos. Go check him out on Instagram. Juan Vago, he's a monster. That's who did my shit that I was posting on Instagram, Diamond.
I saw it.
Yeah. The little Spider-Man joint. That shit
get my neck done.
Hey man, see, I feel like part of the 2 parts of the trio in One Light is my man Anthony and my man Joe Spicasso.
Great name.
And Quantum Mischief. Shout out to both of them.
Spicasso and Quantum Mischief.
Yeah.
Great name.
So they do separate shit just like Dan, they got their little collective. But anyway, these men went ahead and really committed to the life of artistry, right? Like when you get a face tat
in true daylight fashion.
I'm still thinking about it.
When you get a face tat, you're saying like, look, I will never work 9 to 5 in my life. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to get one.
I commend that.
You about
shit.
to get one?
I'm trying to get me some.
What you getting?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, it's cool, bro. I got half on your tattoo if you get the Mogul Minds brain right there. Hey, fuck it. Anybody who wants to get the fucking Mogul Minds brain tattooed on them, I'm paying half for your tattoo.
No, we're not endorsing that message, bro. Like, you've seen how,
Hey, I'm all here for it. I'm not gonna do it.
You saw that girl that after Drake said, tap my name on your, or Ross said,
so I know it's real.
It's real, and that she put DRAKE across her forehead. Big as fuck.
I feel like you did it backwards right now, and that just fucking fucked me up. Did she tattoo it backwards?
No. Yeah. See, it might have been something like that.
No, she got Drake on her forehead, bro.
Savage.
No.
Yeah, so 2 of the guys got the Eye of Horus with words under it on their face.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right? The Eye of Horus?
No, that's ant shit. But my man Joe, he got... What is it? Nothing exists?
No, it says nothing, and then under it in parentheses it says time isn't real.
Yeah.
Which is all facts.
Wild, bro. That's a wild face tag.
It is. It is. That's some
But that's what I love about them. They're just different out of the
they all in.
Fuck with it. Hey, I'll fuck with it.
Yeah,
you know
that artistry is on a different level. Shout out both of them. Anyway, we'll get back.
Diamond, I heard you got a lower back tattoo that's a bullseye mark.
Yo, you crazy.
You heard wrong. I have 2 tattoos.
I didn't even know you had any tattoos. I was just talking shit.
Hey, no tattoo gang in this bitch.
I didn't know you had any tattoos. I was just talking shit.
Yeah, you do. You just not realizing it. I have the rose on my shoulder.
Oh yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar. I don't think I've seen you in fucking sleeveless. Oh, yeah, that seems vaguely familiar. Yeah, that reminds me of some shit my mom got.
My favorite. I'm gonna get some more, but it takes me forever to commit.
Fuck it, get your face tat.
I got like 3 tattoos in mind, and I've just never acted out on them. Bro. I got to a point where I was like, damn, I'm 30, bro. I'm lame as fuck if I get a tattoo right now.
You crazy as hell. I had a tattoo here at 19 on my same place Diamond's tattoo is. I had one there all this time. I just, like, I'm 30 years old. Who the fuck? I'm going around showing niggas my shoulder and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if, like...
Oh, bro, I'm about to get some Mogul Mind shit right here.
Is it cool for a 30-year-old to get his first tattoo?
Bro, no, it's not cool when you're 40 having a midlife crisis getting them.
You said what, Diamond?
I feel lame for not having more. I got 2. Like,
that's how I felt.
I feel lame for not having a face.
I feel lame for not being Phil. I should have been Phil by now. If I was 18 when I was 18,
bro, your whole
I would have been Phil.
You're supposed to be like Davies all the way up here.
Right here.
I definitely think like for an artist it pushes their image, but
you look more artisty when you got art.
Man, I'm in corporate America right now. Like I could get some other shit, but not no face tattoo.
Oh, you actually have a Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Black Panther. Is that
three-eyed
Black Panthers? It's a 3-eyed panther?
Yeah.
What's the third eye? Is that his third eye?
Right here.
Naturally.
Yeah, okay. I just didn't know if that's why he got the third eye on that panther.
You got a song out, right? Too.
Yeah.
3-eyed panther.
Yeah, that's a project me and my boy Kosu put out in June. Go fuck with
Oh,
that
it's
shit.
a project, 3-eyed
Yeah,
panther.
I mean it's a 2-song single. One of my summer singles, you know what I'm saying?
So how many songs for it to be? If it was 4 songs, it's an EP?
Nah, so this where it come from. It's from records. You know, like motherfucker had records and then they had an LP and then they had an EP. EP only hold 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything under that mark is considered a
EP.
And then you got like full length records that were like up to an hour.
But that's why they call it a 45. They'd be like, oh, the little 45.
Yeah.
Go hold 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So you call that your EP. If it's longer than that, that's an LP.
Okay.
But see, the EPs nowadays are like, come on.
2 songs, 3 songs.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's 10 minutes.
7 songs maximum.
Yeah.
Like, you're not
and then
going
like the smaller one was the single. That's why I put 2 songs on the single. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I like that approach.
So where is your music streaming out for the people who don't go to the website and shit like that and they just like Spotify or iTunes? Can they find you?
Say Icky on everything. You know what I'm saying? Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal,
Apple Music, definitely.
Amazon, fucking Google, Deezer.
Were you releasing music prior to 2019? Because on Apple Music, I only found like projects.
I got some older shit out there. Heart-shaped box is on there.
Right?
Heart-shaped box?
Yeah, heart-shaped box is on there.
You talking about vagina?
Nah, that's from Nirvana song.
Okay.
That's from but me and my boy Dirty Money, we had put that out on Valentine's Day one year.
So I know Nirvana, even though I've never really listened to their music, they got one of the most prolific album covers of all time with that baby floating in the water.
Yeah.
That's just a hard-ass fucking album cover. I don't even know what it means or signifies.
Man, that was the era. That was the era for real.
And you said you do.
Like the baby has like done an interview, like the grown adult version.
Has he?
Has like done an interview.
You said you do album artwork for people, right?
Right.
I don't know. At some point, Mogul Minds is gonna put together a mixtape by next summer. We're gonna put together a mixtape of all the artists that we've had come through here. And definitely, it's gonna be produced by these guys 9 out of 10 times. Probably be 2 of their tracks on there. All right, so you in?
Yeah, send me some beats.
We definitely want to get that in.
Album artwork, I didn't get to ask you earlier, but
that's what I was gonna get to next if he would do it for us.
Shit, everything has like a green feel tint color to it. What's the reason? Like,
you know what I'm saying? That's all I fuck with is the green, man. I need the paper. I need the bud.
I wish I would have known that. I would have made you a Money Talk shirt. We got one of our brands that's Money Talk. I definitely would have made you one of them joints.
And that's just always my favorite color. So I brand myself that way. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with green. That's my shit.
No,
I like to go different shades of green depending on like how I'm feeling for each like project or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. I noticed as soon as I started going, I went to Apple Music. I'm going through all the shit that you put out. I'm like, damn, there's definitely like a purpose behind all this green right now. Because literally just shifting through all the singles, everything, like all the artwork.
So, before we actually, on the end of your episode, we just gonna probably throw whatever songs you give us permission. Let me say this now for Spotify, iTunes, and all that shit. Can I ask you now, sir, and we're gonna loop this into the beginning of the fucking episode. Is it all right if we use music that you give us, samples, not even full songs, 45 seconds, nothing longer than a minute? Yeah, do we have your permission as the artist?
Man, y'all good, for real. I ain't worried. Y'all good, man. Whatever y'all need, man.
Hey, Facebook's algorithm be copyrighting our own songs that we make.
Yeah,
just because it recognizes it from Spotify.
I hate when I'm like go like Bandcamp and shit, and they be like, you gotta pay the artist. I'm like, this is my song.
Hey, let me ask you that then, because I feel like for a lot of artists, this would be an important gem. And since you've been at it for so long, like, what is the way that you monetize your music nowadays?
Yeah, yo. So, like, it was pretty much, like, before COVID hit, it was just, like, shows was, like, the biggest thing, merch, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But, yeah, now, just, like, the streaming, man, I've been concentrating on trying to get my streaming numbers up. Right. And then just, like, selling shit online, for real.
So, okay, so do you actually see money paid out on your streams to you?
Yeah, no, and it's crazy. Because it just started happening, for real.
Okay.
Like, I remember, like, my shit at the end of the year, I would, like, go, like, my DistroKid account and, like, take it out, and then it'd be, like, $80 for the year. Right. But, like, now it's grown a lot in the recent. Because
exponential growth.
It was really, like, when COVID hit, and I was like, I'm really finna, like, start trying to, like, do this shit.
Right.
Well, I would just put the shit out, and, like, whoever listen to it. But, like, I really been, like, trying to, like, dive deep in marketing and shit like that. And, like, I'm definitely seeing the shit grow. I'm definitely seeing the change in that shit. So now I'm just like, I'm just gonna like get Uber. I'm just gonna hit PayPal and like it's gonna be good.